Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. This video is all about one of the most beautiful and hardy plants, which is Mexican Petunia. We all know about petunias and they are one of the most popular winter flowering plants. But problem is they usually don't survive in the summer. Here we have a good news, and Mexican petunias bloom really well in the summer. In today's video, I am going to show you everything step by step with many updates. So let's start the video now. Here is one of my plant that I got from the nursery, and it's not an expensive plant. At the time of buying, which was 2019, it was only 40 rupees, and please note that it was the wholesale rate. To repot my plant, I am going to use one 8-inch of pot. You can use either 8-inch or even 6-inch as well. Mexican Petunia actually known to be do well in any kind of soil, but whenever I grow any plants in pots, that time I take the soil mix something like this. I take 50% normal garden soil, 25% coco peat, and rest 25% vermicompost. Please also note that if your soil is already very good, which has good amount of nutrients, then it's okay, even though if you don't add either vermicompost or compost cow dung powder at the time of preparing the soil mix. Repotting is quite straightforward, and please allow me to do it. After repotting, please water your plant thoroughly, and then please try to provide minimum 3 to 5 hours of direct sunlight. But please note that whole day sunlight is always preferred, and for me, I am going to keep the plant on terrace and it's going to get whole day of sunlight. This is the result after 10 days, and here you can see plant is starting to bloom. This is the result after 60 days, and you would be glad to know that my plant is blooming on regular basis. We can also see plant is looking somewhat bushier comparing to before, and here we can see I am also getting one new branch. But again, please also note that this is not the end result, because I still need to show you the result of 2020. So let's wait for that. This is how my plant was looking in July 2020. Really not good. The health of the plant was looking very bad, and that's why I decided to work on my plant. I was also able to spot lots of ants in the soil, and that's why I also thought to change the soil once again. This time I am going to use somewhat bigger pot, which is 10 inch. Again, for the soil, going to use just normal garden soil. As we can see, the soil is really very wet. It happened as it was raining yesterday, and it's too difficult to mix any other things to the wet soil. But I would be adding some fertilizers at the time of repotting. First component which I am adding here is near about 200 grams of vermicompost. There are other two elements which I am going to add. The first one is 20 grams of mustard cake powder, and second one is 20 grams of bone meal. Adding more soil on the top and then pressing it very lightly. Here again I would like to share with you one very important thing. See, at any time if you need to work with wet soil, then please avoid pressing it too much. If you press it too much, then soil is going to be too much compacted, and that time water is not going to drain really very well. So guys, here is the final result, and like I have shown in the thumbnail, we are able to see the similar result at the end of the video. Now let's discuss about few important things very quickly. I have already informed you about the sunlight requirements, and second important thing is proper watering. Please note that Mexican Petunia need consistently moist soil, and that's why please don't let the topsoil completely dry out, something like this. During the blooming stage they are going to need lots of water, and if we take much more gap, the blooms are going to be faded or wilted very quickly. In my case, I need to water my plant daily, and that's because I am keeping my plant on terrace and getting whole day of sunlight. Finally, how to fertilize. Many people actually prefer not to fertilize their Mexican Petunia plants, but if your plants are not growing well and not blooming well, then you can apply the same fertilizers whatever I have shown here. If you do it once in 2 to 3 months, it's absolutely fine. You don't have to fertilize them too often. So guys, this is all about how to grow and care for the Mexican Petunia plants, and here in the same video you have seen more than 1 year's update. If you found this video useful, I would really appreciate if you like it, share it and subscribe to my channel if you are new to gardening update. Thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Have a great time and enjoy.